I'm going to begin by asking you about your experience. How was it? 11 intense, grueling days?
Thank you so much for your warm welcome. My experience was fantastic. I'm still trying to sink into the feeling that I won Mr. World 2016. It's been an amazing journey, and especially something that I miss the most is the bond that we all have created between every other contestants from 46 different countries. Though we speak different languages, different cultures, but end of the day, I feel everybody is my brother. So.
Yeah, and from different countries.
Yeah.
So 46 different nationalities coming together must be a big mix of culture right there.
Absolutely, it was really big mix of culture. We used to talk our different languages. Some of them were speaking Hindi. And one of the guy, like he's from Malaysia, he loves Hindi songs. He used to sing Shah Rukh Khan songs for me.
Oh, okay.
So it's been a great journey for me.
We've seen a lot of these, the Miss India and of course, the Miss Universe contests that take place. Of course, you are the first Asian to win the Mr. World title.
Right.
Tell us a bit more about the, kind of challenges that you guys have and how do you prep for that? How do you train for that?
Well, we had a lot of challenges. Mr. World is quite different from Miss World. We do not have a catwalk and all that happening, but we definitely had a lot of intensive, extreme challenges that we did at Mr. World.
Okay.
Starting from, we had a dunes run at 5 kilometers. And every team was divided, all 46 were divided into 4 different teams of yellow, red, green and blue. So we went as a team and it was intensive. And after that, soon after for dunes run, we have rehearsals going on. So it was pretty extreme. Back to back, we had a lot of things going on.
So there's sports, there's talent,
sports, there's talent,
there's cooking.
Yeah, there's cooking,
Yeah.
and I did make an omelette because I actually cook very rarely. So I got this opportunity to impress somebody by cooking an omelette, and I tried giving my best. I made an omelette with tomato, onions, butter, cheese mixed, and the chef had it. He liked it. He just felt that salt is a little more. I really hope that his stomach is fine.
So apart from that, what are some of the other lessons you may have learned from this experience?
Lessons, I think I've learned a lot of things from every other contestants because, for example, Mr. Scotland won the extreme challenge and I'm so inspired by the way he actually keeps himself fit.
Yeah.
And his endurance, his strength is amazing. And that guy, and there are so many guys who are full of life, they're so happy. And even after, the show, we all are in contact. We made a WhatsApp group. We talk every single day about what's happening.
So who's visiting you first now to India?
Well, a lot of people. They're just waiting for me to get free out of everything and they want to come visit India. I think Mr. South Africa, he's close to me. He's coming to visit India soon. So everybody want to visit India and eat Indian food and, live Indian culture, festivals. They're all very excited.
So Rohit, your journey till here has been very interesting and intriguing. You started off, with one of the airlines and then you were working as part of a tech support staff in another company.
Right.
At all of those places, did you ever think you would be here today as Mr. World?
I really can't imagine right now I'm sitting with you, Tanvi, at times now and giving this interview. Believe me. And one message that I really want to tell to all the youth out there is I was just a guy who came with 2 bags in my hand to Bombay. And before that, I worked in 3 different companies for the sole reason because I was always afraid that what if things doesn't work if I come to Bombay, try my luck into acting and modeling. And everything worked because I believe you can never escape from your heart. I gave my best. I worked really hard. I had days when I cried. I felt homesick. But I believe fighting with your fears is the only thing you can do in your life. And it's very important. When you fight with your fears, you can do anything.
This is City of Dreams, but it's also a big struggle. And so many people come here every year.
Yeah.
Did you at any point want to give up, go back? In those years of struggles, you've done a lot of stuff already, when it comes to TV serials or ads, but were there tougher nights?
Well, there were tougher nights. There were nights where I used to give a lot of auditions and when I was new, I didn't know where auditions happen. I should randomly get into any production, any studio and ask where does this happen, that happen. That's how I started. So my start was of so much a struggle that with time I realized when I started getting work, I realized, you just need to give it some time and keep working hard, and ups and downs are part of your life. After all, Bombay has so much of energy. I'm in love with the city and you hear stories about every other person that you see who's successful today has a story behind it. He's a self-made man. So it inspires me a lot.
Shah Rukh Khan
Never
inspires
ever.
you?
Yeah, he's my idol. He inspires me a lot. In fact, in my finale answer at Mr. World,
Yeah.
I did say a dialogue of Shah Rukh Khan,
Really?
and you know, you should watch it soon. It's going to be out in a week, and I did an act of Shah Rukh Khan in my finale, which was fantastic. People loved it. Oh, getting back, so I wanted to tell you that I see possibility in doing everything. From the time I came to Bombay, I remember one quote in my life. I actually scribbled this down on the glass window saying, "Pursue your dream, raise your self-esteem, have faith in your abilities, and show power to the gratitude unseen." And this quote has been my touch screen all the time, and I cherish it a lot because I believe it has some power in it. And I've always been
So where
positive
do you
about
go
that.
next from here?
Well, there are a lot of things planned up. I've been in association with Miss World organization now.
Okay.
So child empowerment is something that I'm looking forward to do for our country, for countries across the world. At the same time, I'm also looking for opportunities in Bollywood. If something works out.
As Mr. World now, you know, what can you bring to the table? What is it? How do you use this title?
I think I'm going to, as I just told you, that it's very important. Today we are here because we are educated, we got the privilege by our parents, but there are many children who are not in our country. So I really want to do something for them. If I have a voice that can be heard, if I've got this credibility of holding the title of Mr. World, I think I'm going to take a proper use of it, make justice to this title, and bring a change in our society.
And for your own career ambitions?
Well, I think that will happen with time, and I do not plan things. I just
Of all
see
the
how
things you've
things
done
come
till
about.
now, what have
Yeah.
you enjoyed the most? TV ads, TV serials, some of the other shows that you've done, or is it modeling?
That's an
what
interesting
gives you
question.
the biggest kick?
Very interesting question. I think I enjoyed every bit of it because everything I did was something different, some different experience. I'm sitting with you talking right now. It's a different experience I never had in my life. And you know, when you join all these experiences together, you become a better person. You gain experience. So I think doing different things is my forte. I really love doing it.
Interesting, interesting. And I think in this industry, you need that because that's what's going to keep you
Yeah,
going.
that's true.
What do you do to unwind then? It's stressful.
Yeah.
You were just telling me before the show started that you know, you've not had much rest, you've been constantly standing, you've undergone such intensive training during and before the event itself. So how does Rohit Khandelwal unwind?
Well, I actually talked to my parents that point of time. I talked to my grandmother. It feels really good when you talk to them and they talk about things like, did you have your food on time? Or what are you having there? Or it feels good. We just talk about our memories sometimes. So then I maybe, if I'm really stressed about something like that, I go back to my hometown for a day or two. It feels good. And also, I love watching movies.
Okay. You're
Like
a movie
sweet
buff?
romantic movies. Yeah, movie buff. I love watching movies like Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay.
Swades, which really inspires you. So I think that's the way I invite myself, and that's the way I actually motivate myself too.
Anything in the recent past? Any movie that you've seen recently that you
Well,
really liked or inspired you?
I'm waiting to go to the theater and watch movie Tanvi too.
Yeah,
To be honest, because past 4 months, every single day was only one thing in my mind is Mr. World. I used to sleep thinking about it. I used to get up thinking about it. So it's been a lot of preparation that I've put in forward, and everything has given fruitful results in my life. I'm happy about.
Well, great.
So, yeah.
And thank you so much for joining us. We wish you all the best, Rohit. Thank you so much.
Thank you
all
so
the
much,
best.
Tanvi. Thank you
And
so much.
we'll keep in touch.
Thank you.
Well, there you heard it. Rohit telling us his experiences, how he won the Mr. World title, and his other ambitions. So thank you so much for joining us.
I really want to thank some people before winning this title. I think it's just not my efforts. A lot of people have put their efforts forward. Starting with my parents, been supporting me a lot. The Times of India group, Mr. Vineet Jain, and the entire team of Miss World organization. I think it's the preparation which was really strong and everyday motivation that they have given me to win the competition. Last but not the least is all the people. I've got a pretty good following on my Instagram and Facebook, and I read every single message. I want to thank them for writing every single day that we expect Rohit to win this time. Rohit for Mr. World. I love you, Rohit, and all those messages. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much, guys, from bottom of my heart. And I'll promise to keep you all guys always inspired and motivated. Take care.